Welcome to the CreditGuard RFID blocking card review. In an era where contactless payments have become the norm, the convenience of tapping a card or phone to complete a transaction is undeniable. However, this technological advancement has also raised concerns about electronic pickpocketing, a form of theft where criminals use RFID, radio frequency identification, scanners to steal data from cards without physical contact. To address this growing issue, products like the CreditGuard RFID blocking card have emerged, promising to safeguard your financial information with a simple, wallet-friendly solution. But does it deliver on its promises? In this comprehensive review, we'll explore the CreditGuard RFID blocking card's design, functionality, effectiveness, and value, drawing from customer experiences, technical insights, and real-world considerations to help you decide if it's worth adding to your wallet. What is the CreditGuard RFID blocking card? The CreditGuard RFID blocking card is a slim, credit card-sized device designed to protect your RFID-enabled cards, such as contactless credit cards, debit cards, passports, and driver's licenses, from unauthorized scans. Unlike traditional RFID blocking wallets or sleeves, which encase your cards in protective materials, the CreditGuard takes a different approach. It uses embedded technology to actively disrupt RFID signals within a small radius, effectively shielding all the cards in your wallet with just one card. Marketed as an easy-to-use, cost-effective alternative to bulkier solutions, it aims to provide peace of mind without sacrificing convenience. The card is sold in a set of 4, typically available through online retailers like Amazon, and is priced competitively within the range of $10–$20, depending on the seller and any active promotions. Its primary appeal lies in its simplicity: slip it into your wallet alongside your other cards, and it claims to block unwanted scans without requiring batteries or complicated setup. But how does it stack up in practice? Let's break it down. Design and build quality. At first glance, the CreditGuard RFID blocking card looks like any standard credit or debit card, measuring approximately 3.37 inches long by 2.12 inches wide, 85.6 mm by 54 mm. The ISO/IEC 7810 ID1 standard for payment cards. Its thickness, however, is where opinions diverge. While marketed as wafer thin, some users report it feels slightly thicker than a typical card, though still slim enough to fit comfortably in most wallets. The card's outer layer appears to be made of a lightweight plastic or PVC material, with a metallic coating or internal layer responsible for its signal blocking properties. Customer feedback on its durability is mixed. Many praise its thin, lightweight design, noting that it slides easily into card slots or pockets without adding noticeable bulk. One reviewer on Amazon remarked, "Cards are nice and thin and slip easily next to credit cards," highlighting its unobtrusive fit. However, others have criticized its sturdiness, with reports of the card bending or tearing after prolonged use. A user noted, "It's a little flimsy, not as sturdy as another brand," while another warned that it soaked in water easily in less than 3 minutes and tore like paper. These observations suggest that while the CreditGuard prioritizes portability, it may not withstand rough handling or exposure to moisture as well as some competitors. Aesthetically, the card is functional rather than flashy, typically featuring a plain design with minimal branding. This understated look ensures it blends seamlessly with your other cards, though it lacks the premium feel of higher-end RFID blockers like the Vaultskin Vault Card or Pop-Off Leather Wallet Gauntlet, which boast sleeker finishes or leather accents. How it works: the science behind RFID blocking. To understand the CreditGuard's effectiveness, it's worth a brief dive into how RFID technology, and its vulnerabilities, function. RFID-enabled cards use a small chip and antenna to transmit data via radio waves when activated by a reader, typically operating at a frequency of 13.56 MHz for contactless payments. This allows you to tap your card at a checkout terminal without swiping or inserting it. However, the same technology can, in theory, be exploited by a thief with a portable RFID scanner, who could skim your card's data from a few inches away in a crowded space like a subway or mall. The CreditGuard counters this threat by incorporating a signal-disrupting layer, likely a mixture of metals or conductive materials, within its structure. When placed near your RFID-enabled cards, it creates an electromagnetic interference field that scrambles or blocks the signals a scanner attempts to read. Unlike passive RFID blocking sleeves or wallets, which physically shield cards with a Faraday cage-like barrier, the CreditGuard's active jamming approach doesn't require precise placement between the scanner and the target card. As one user discovered, the protection cards do not have to be between the target card and your scanning device. Just by being in close proximity, RFID protection cards were able to block reading of the target card. This mechanism sets it apart from traditional solutions, offering a broader protective radius, typically up to 2 inches, around the card. However, the exact range and strength of its jamming signal remain unspecified by the manufacturer, leaving some uncertainty about its performance against more powerful scanners. Performance and effectiveness. The million-dollar question: does the CreditGuard RFID blocking card actually work? Testing its effectiveness in a controlled environment is tricky for the average consumer, as it requires an RFID scanner, like the Flipper Zero used in tech reviews, and a contactless card to simulate a skimming attempt. Fortunately, customer reviews and independent tests provide some insight. Many users report positive experiences when testing the card informally. For example, one Amazon reviewer shared, "Have not had a chance to see if cards will block an RFID reader, but they're nice and thin and slip easily next to credit cards," suggesting confidence in its protective potential despite lacking hard proof. Another user conducted a practical test, stating, "I have no way of knowing how well, or if, they work to prevent RFID theft, but it gives me a little peace of mind." These anecdotal theme, the card's primary value may lie in the reassurance it offers rather than verifiable performance. More rigorous feedback comes from users who tested it against real-world scenarios. One reviewer noted, "Thin, effective scanner blocking cards for your credit cards," while another emphasized its role in fraud prevention, protection from identity thieves and helping reduce fraud. Win-win. However, skepticism persists. A detailed comparison on Amazon found that the CreditGuard lagged behind competitors like Data Lock and Shield Card in protective strength, with one user reporting, it had 50% better protection than all of the others. Sadly, for CreditGuard, not only was it flimsy, it also easily tore like paper with no protection whatsoever. Independent tech reviews, such as Adrian Kingsley Hughes' 2023's net test of the Vulkit RFID blocking card, confirm that similar products can effectively block RFID signals, even when not directly between the card and reader. While the CreditGuard wasn't specifically tested, its design suggests comparable functionality, though possibly with less robust materials or signal strength. Without lab-verified data from the manufacturer, its effectiveness remains a matter of trust and user experimentation. One potential downside is its impact on legitimate transactions. Some RFID blockers, if too powerful, can interfere with contactless payments unless removed from the wallet. The CreditGuard's instructions recommend placing it alongside your cards for protection, then separating it during use, but this extra step may annoy users seeking seamless convenience. Pros and cons. Pros. Slim and portable, fits easily into any wallet or purse without adding bulk. Affordable, a set of 4 cards offers good value, often under $20. Ease of use, no batteries or setup required, just slip it in and go. Broad protection, shields multiple cards within a small radius, reducing the need for individual sleeves. Peace of mind, provides reassurance against the perceived threat of RFID skimming. Cons. Durability concerns, some users report flimsiness and susceptibility to tearing or water damage. Unverified effectiveness, lacks manufacturer-provided testing data, relying heavily on anecdotal evidence. Mixed reviews, performance varies compared to premium competitors, with some questioning its strength. Potential inconvenience, may require removal during legitimate transactions, disrupting the contactless experience. Customer feedback and market reception. The CreditGuard RFID blocking card has garnered a modest but polarized following on platforms like Amazon. Positive reviews often highlight its affordability and simplicity. One user enthused, "So far have not had any more incidents. So I'm giving it 5 stars." While another appreciated its thinness, it doesn't make their wallet bulky, and it provides good protection without tearing easily. These sentiments align with the product's target audience, budget-conscious consumers seeking a low-effort security boost. On the flip side, negative feedback centers on its build quality and perceived effectiveness. A critical review warned, "It's flimsy and bends easily with use," while another dismissed its protective claims, "No protection whatsoever." These complaints echo a broader debate within the RFID blocking market. Do these cards truly thwart sophisticated thieves, or are they more of a placebo for paranoid shoppers? Compared to competitors like the Tycon RFID blocking cards, 4-pack, $10, $15, or the premium Vaultskin Vault card, $40, the CreditGuard sits in a middle ground. It's cheaper than high-end options but lacks the polished design and documented performance of top-tier brands. Its closest rival might be the Mandy RFID blocking card, 5-pack, $15, which boasts similar features and slightly better durability reviews. Is RFID blocking really necessary? Before investing in the credit card, it's worth considering the broader context of RFID skimming. Experts remain divided on its prevalence. The Identity Theft Resource Center, ITRC, and others argue that RFID theft is rare, with most fraud stemming from physical card theft or online data breaches rather than wireless scans. Digital Trends' Roger Grimes has called RFID blocking products no longer a deep necessity, noting that banks typically reimburse fraudulent charges, provided they're reported promptly, often within 60 days. Yet, proponents like SNET's Adrian Kingsley Hughes counter that even a small risk justifies precaution, especially in high-traffic areas where skimming could go unnoticed. For travelers or urban dwellers, the credit card's low cost might outweigh the slim odds of an attack. As one user put it, "I have no way of knowing if they work, but it gives me a little peace of mind," a sentiment that encapsulates its appeal. Value for money. At its price point, the credit card RFID blocking card offers decent value for what it promises: a lightweight, affordable shield against a niche but plausible threat. A set of 4 cards allows you to outfit multiple wallets or share with family, making it more economical than buying individual sleeves or a dedicated RFID blocking wallet, which can cost $30 to $100. However, its questionable durability and lack of transparency on performance metrics temper its appeal. For comparison, the Tycon set provides similar functionality with better customer ratings, while the Vaultskin Vault card justifies its higher price with superior build and proven jamming power. If you're on a tight budget and prioritize convenience over premium quality, the credit card is a reasonable pick. But if you demand durability and verifiable protection, you might be better off spending a bit more on a trusted alternative. Final verdict. The credit card RFID blocking card is a practical, budget-friendly option for anyone worried about electronic pickpocketing. Its slim design and ease of use make it an attractive addition to any wallet, and its low cost ensures you won't feel cheated if it turns out to be more of a psychological comfort than a foolproof shield. However, its inconsistent durability and unproven effectiveness against advanced scanners leave room for doubt. For casual users seeking a simple safeguard, it's a solid 3.5 out of 5, functional but not flawless. Security-conscious individuals or frequent travelers might prefer a sturdier, better tested alternative. In a world where convenience and risk often go hand in hand, the credit card strikes a balance that suits the cautious yet pragmatic consumer. Whether it's a must-have or a nice-to-have depends on your personal threat perception, and how much you're willing to trust a thin piece of plastic to protect your financial